هلا والله شباب، كيف حالكم؟ اليوم إن شاء الله راح نكمل تختيم، ولازم نعثر على الفيدا ونتحدث إليها. الفيدا طبعا اللي هي حبيبة حاكم ويسكس أو ويسكس، صح؟ خلينا نشوف أتأكد اسم المدينة. إيسكس تمام. فطلب منا إنه نحن نروح نشوفها. هو طبعا ما صار له 20 سنة مو شايفها، فهل راح يتذكرها ما راح يتذكرها ما بنعرف. فخلينا نعثر عليها باستخدام الغراب، وهي موجودة هنا أتوقع بالبيت هذا. أوكي، فخلونا ننطلق. يلا.
This place is the last house in Malden. Alvida should be here.
طبعا مثل ما قلنا هو موجودة بآخر بيت في المدينة، بس في حراس. خليني اغتاله. اوكي تخلصنا منه كويس. في واحد برا، خليني اتخلص منه كمان. خلاص هيك ارتحنا منه. طيب شو هي؟ معاينة.
Spilled pail of water. Someone was in a hurry.
طيب خليني ارجع افتش البيت بعدين نمشي وراء الآثار هاي. بس خلينا نرجع نفتش البيت. في شي هون؟ لا. طيب دخلنا. أو في شي هون؟
A second bed. Alvida doesn't live alone.
طيب هذا الدليل الثاني. الفيدا ما راح تعيش لحالها، في حدا معها. في طبخ.
Someone was interrupted preparing their supper. Taken or fled.
اوكي ممكن تكون مخطوفة. طيب في اماكن ممكن ندور فيها كمان. اوكي شباب، هي موجودة هون.
Leave me be, warmonger.
والله واحد.
You have my sister. Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister. That's all.
كان متخبى بالحظيرة.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
طيب
What is your name?
I'm Ellerich, the man of this house. Who are you? And why have you come?
I'm looking for your sister at the behest of another.
Behest? We got no money to speak of, and my sister is well past the marrying age.
Do you know where they're holding Alvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
طيب حلو، لازم نجيبها وننقذها. طيب هي وين موجودة؟ ها نحن. اوكي ليش مو طالع؟ اوه هون موجودة. بعيدة والله. موجودة بالحامية. هي أنا مرة جيت وسويت عليها غارة، راح يجي انتقال سريع على السفينة بعدين اجي هون. طيب يا شباب هي موجودة هون، وأتوقع أنها في البيت الوسط.
This must be Bristan's love Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit.
طيب يا شباب لازم نشوف طريقة ندخل فيها.
Zunin, guide me.
يلا دخلنا عليها. خلينا نحملها.
What is this? You're not one of them.
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk.
طيب نرجع مع النهر هذا اللي
They
جينا
were
فيه.
not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Ellerich's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
طبعا للأسف حاولت إني أنزل. أوكي تمام نزلت. طيب طلعنا كويس، بعدنا عن الحامية. فراح نستدعي الحصان وننطلق فيها. يلا خلينا نجيب حصان بس لهون شوي هيك. اوكي تمام. اوكي يلا خلينا نحطها.
My ankle. Oh, the pain.
هو قلنا له قابلنا عند بيت الشجرة اتوقع صح؟ اوكي هذا هو البيت.
My leg. It pains.
We're almost there.
منزل البركة صح، منزل البركة.
Bless the saints! Here you are, sister, safe and well.
طيب نزلناها.
My bones ache.
اوكي تمام جبناها.
Rest now. Soon you will be up and about again.
مسمينها محبوبة الطفولة.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Ellerich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy, but without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
طيب هل قمت بتربية أخيك ومفردك؟
You raised him alone. Where were your parents when he was a child?
Dead of the plague that came when he was 3 months born. So to shun your door when you have a babe on your teat. Now it's your turn. Why did you come for me?
I'm here at the request of Alderman Briestán. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him. Dear old Briestán, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife, Eistred, returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me. I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He'll come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he'll ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
وصل.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls round my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
طيب وهذا الوريك. طيب شو نجاوب؟ طيب ما العمل؟
Now that you're reunited, what will you do?
Are we reunited? I must hear it from your lips, Alvida. It has been many summers, and I have aged ungracefully.
I will hear your wound, Briestán. God help me, I've nothing to keep me in Malden.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Briestán, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Briestán. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Briestán. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy, to live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Ellerich, I'd suggest a long, slow walk around the lake.
طيب شكله بده يعطيهم فرصة.
I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnap in Colchester.
طيب هلا عندنا عملية الاختطاف.
I never stopped thinking of you, Alvida.
فلازم هلا نروح نعثر على رولو ونتحدث إليه مشان نكمل قصة الاختطاف. طيب شباب وصلنا لعنده.
How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
طيب انتظروا إشارتي.
Wait for my signal. When I approach Eistred, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike. Really? Well.
طيب يا شباب نحن لازم نخطفها بالاحتفال هذا اللي هو حصاد القمح. يلا نربطها. مشكلة هذا. طيب فينا نشيلها الحين؟ يلا فينا نشيلها. اوه علي. هذا كريد هذا. خلاص خليني اشيلها.
You're coming with me!
Oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin's beard. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! Will none of you Saxons save me?
طيب لازم نهرب.
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing.
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
Come now, Eivor. You can stand against Alfred's brutes, but you shudder at a maiden's... It is done, and all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care, then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Eistred, even if Bristan's will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight, we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Bristand will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
Thor's thunderous. I should find Bristan. No doubt he's hunting again.
طيب تمام.
A ruse worthy of the trickster Loki. They're even stolen by us.
طيب لازم نعثر على بيرستان ونتحدث. فخلينا ننطلق لعنده ونكلمه.
Bristan, Eistred said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart, you who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Eistred?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
طيب راح نروح على الصيد معه.
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristolbolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress? Birsten, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance would be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas? Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Eistrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here.
طيب على كلامه انه في خنزير بري، ما ادري هو وحش فريد يعني غير الموجودين في اللعبة، ما عندي علم، فنشوف. هذا هو. اوكي هذا واحد. طيب خلصنا صيد.
A good hunt, Birsten.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I've been nothing but amused. They are a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sudden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Birsten, the Heart-Hound, who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
طيب انضم إلى بريستان والفيدا. طيب ننضم وين؟ شكله نروح على المدينة. اي تمام. خلينا نروح ننضم عندهم بمنزل الحاكم.
Birsten, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt, one that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham-hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Please, my boy,
I will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Eistrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
لا لا ايستيرد.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
طيب لازم نتحدث إلى رولو.
Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Eistrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us in Birsten.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back.
Watch out!
أوه.
Odin, no!
والله هجموا. هذول
Release the woman, Danes! If she's unharmed, we may let some of you live!
لا لا في الأقارب ادعس. طيب في واحد هنا. طبعا خلصنا منه. تعال تعال تعال. ابلع. خلاص هيك يكون خلصنا منه. في واحد هون. طيب في واحد هون. اوه عشان ابلع. تمام.
We keep our wins about us. Go me.
رغباتك.
Stay sharp.
Thanks, Eivor.
يلا راح نتحدث إلى ايستيرد بعد ما قضينا عليهم.
Eivor!
Eistrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegia's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Briestán got his end of the bargain, and Eistrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
طيب خلينا نروح لعند راندفي ونبلغها باللي حصل.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able.
طيب جودرون سأستمع إليك.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
طيب هولجر ما دفاعك عن نفسك؟
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak.
طيب جودرون على حق، هولجر على حق.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
طيب هذا الحكم غير عادل.
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you for treating Hytham with respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here, as are you.
My love, I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance, but let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
طيب حلو، خلصنا من اسكس. طيب شباب، عنا هاي، فخلينا نشوف لينكونشاير.
What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
طيب يلا، سأتعهد بالولاء للينكونشاير.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
طيب شباب، راح نوقف هون وإن شاء الله نكمل المقطع اللي بعده. فيعطيكم العافية وشكرا على المتابعة، والسلام عليكم.